I found out long ago it's a long way down this holiday road. Holiday road. Holiday road.
Welcome back to Sports Alley. It's your boy Sunshine.
And I'm Allie.
Happy holidays. December 26th, day after Christmas. If you celebrated Christmas or Hanukkah, I hope everybody's doing good.
Happy Hanukkah to all the people who celebrate Hanukkah.
And whatever else your beliefs are, we're saying happy holidays. Before we get into the show, you can always reach out to us or find us at social media. That's Sports Alley. And you can find us on YouTube TV or YouTube, Spotify. You can find us on Facebook, TikTok. Or you could also email us at sportsalley222@gmail.com. Allie, what are we talking about today?
We're talking about what happened in the sports in 2024.
Oh, that'll be next show. It's like this is just a quick little after, it's like we'll do end of the year, maybe the day before New Year's Eve, maybe the 28th, so maybe in a week, not even 4 days, short week.
About what teams need for the 2025 season.
Oh yeah, I'm gonna put on my Santa's hat, and we're gonna talk a little bit at the end about what Santa could have brought some of the teams for Christmas or what they need for next year. If they want to start shopping, it's always better to get your gifts ahead of time.
And
in my opinion.
What happened in the winter meetings?
So you're going to talk about what's in the winter meetings. Maybe we'll just give a quick update on some of the more popular sports, especially some Ohio team alerts. And at the end, we'll talk about the gifts. So do you want to open up and talk about the winter meetings?
So Santana's back.
Good thing he didn't throw his jersey away. Yep, we lost Josh Naylor to the Diamondbacks, but we bring back a familiar face. Welcome back, Santana. We missed you. And hopefully you have a good season. That'd be great.
Andres Gimenez to the Blue Jays. I'm sad about that.
Yep. One of the things about getting comfortable or rooting for players on teams is they might move. I spent most of my life rooting for the player even after they left the Cleveland area just because of, my love for them. So get used to it because it's going to happen again and again and again.
White Sox signed Bryce Wilson. The Yanks acquire Bellinger from the Cubs. Kyle Tucker from the Astros was traded to the Cubs. Devin Williams from the Milwaukee Brewers was traded to the Yanks for Nestor Cortez and a prospect. And Orioles signed Sarago, a Japanese superstar.
Well, don't forget, I think, did you mention the Red Sox getting Buehler?
Yes, Red Sox getting Buehler.
Mm-hmm.
And the 2025 Ford S. Frick Award goes to Tom Hamilton.
All right, Tom, congratulations. What's that award given to? Like the best radio announcer or the best announcer?
Ricky, two of the legends of passed away.
Yeah, we lost Ricky Henderson. Rest in peace, Ricky.
Rocky Colavito, he died too.
Rest in peace, Rocky. You'll be missed, but your memories live on, and some of your records too.
And so did I forgot his name. So what else we talking about?
Well, if you're done talking about baseball for now, I figured we'd switch into the college football playoff. It's like the first round
Sure.
of that is finished, and I think New Year's Eve is when the games return, or I think it's the quarterfinals. But yeah, what was it? It's like last Friday, Notre Dame beat Indiana, secure their spot in the next round, and then
Tennessee.
Ohio State beat Tennessee. That was the night game. I was going to leave that one till the end, but you're right. It's like we probably should have opened with that one. Ohio State won Tennessee, and that sets up the match with.
One of my
What's up?
guardians played over there.
I bet. But yeah, it sets up a rematch of the Oregon with the Oregon Ducks. It was a close game in Oregon, and now they're going to be playing in the Rose Bowl. It's like an old school Pac conference versus Big Ten conference Rose Bowl. Also, you had Clemson taking on Texas, and SMU and Penn State, and in both the higher seeded team won the home team. Texas pulled off the win against Clemson, and Penn State beat SMU, and that sets up the next round. I believe you got Penn State and Boise State playing the Fiesta Bowl on New Year's Eve. And I believe it's Notre Dame and Georgia. I think they're going at it in the next round. Is that right, Allie?
Yes.
And then you got Arizona State and Texas. And then, of course, like I said, the highlighted one for us is Ohio State and Oregon. And maybe we'll keep doing shows just to inform you what's going on with the college football playoff. And then also, I think since the last show, Travis Hunter won the Heisman Trophy, and Colorado's put a lot of insurance money so that they don't get hurt. I mean, along with other players too, but it's like Travis Hunter and for Shedeur Sanders to play in that game cost Colorado some cash. It's kind of just true about all sports right now. Do you have any notes on the NBA games from yesterday, Allie?
No.
I mean, the best game I thought was probably the Lakers and the Warriors. It's another LeBron versus Steph Curry classic. And then I didn't even get a chance to finish watching the Suns because my wife and I switched over to Christmas movies to enjoy the last hours of Christmas watching some Christmas movies. And hey, if you feel like writing to us, maybe tell us your favorite Christmas movie. You can send it to us on social media or an email. What were you saying, Allie? Sorry, I was talking over you.
The Suns won 110 to 100.
That's nice. Because I was going to, later when we switch subjects to the gifts, I was going to say the Suns need Santa to give them more wins. Because we're outside the playoffs looking in at this point. Maybe we're in the playoffs.
Heard he was injured.
Yeah. It's like they need to stay healthy too. Do you got the other scores? I know in the early game the Knicks pulled it off against the Spurs. And that game was televised on Disney.
Beat the Celtics 118 to 114. The Timberwolves.
Was it Timberwolves and the Mavericks?
The Mavericks. Timberwolves 105 to 99.
Nice.
And then the Spurs and the Knicks. The Knicks won 117 and 114.
Yeah, I watched the morning game. And how are the Cavs doing? What's their record at this point in the season?
They're playing in the West Coast this week until January.
The West Coast swing.
They got 26 wins and 4 losses.
Nice. They're still cruising along, staying healthy, getting healthier.
Tomorrow they play the Nuggets.
Okay, so they're making their way out to the West Coast. They're in the mountains right now.
And then Monday is the Warriors.
Do you have anything else you want to add to the basketball talk other than when the Cavs play their next couple games?
So, where's LeBron been? He wasn't.
What do you mean?
He had to take a couple of days off.
Oh, I mean, he's played in the NBA for a long time. I think he's got like the lead in most points, and now he's logged the most minutes. So they're definitely going to be monitoring his fatigue levels so they can make another run at the playoffs.
I can't wait to see.
Even
Cavaliers.
Steph Curry mentioned that he was coming down to the end of his career too. So
I can't
enjoy
wait
it.
to see the Cavaliers and
Appreciate
the
that.
Warriors. Monday. That'll be a good game.
That's just a lot of scar tissue every time those two teams play. I just think about how many times the Warriors held up championships and the Cavs finished runner-up.
I always will remember the 2016 championship.
Well, yeah, I mean, in your lifetime, that's the only championship that Cleveland's won. I mean, I can't even say any more about it for me either. So I think that's the only championship that they won in my lifetime, too. But maybe they'll win more. You never know.
That's what FanDuel's predicted.
One team that is not going to have a championship run this year is the Cleveland Browns. I guess the one positive you can take out of this is with having a good amount of draft picks, maybe this is a time where they can use the draft to stock up on some future talent.
And some future quarterbacks.
We'll figure that out. But anyways, it's like, as far as football goes, it's like they're coming down to the closing stretch. A lot of teams have clinched their playoff berths, and Chiefs have clinched the number 1 seed in the playoffs. There's still a lot riding on the next couple of weeks. Not only just playoff berths, but personal records. Saquon Barkley has the opportunity, if he rushes for, I think it's 260 yards over the next 2 games, that he could break the rushing record.
The Ravens beat the Texans yesterday.
Yep, as far as the games on Christmas went, it's like both of the games weren't very close. It's like the Chiefs were able to do work against the Steelers on the road. And then also, as Ali mentioned, the Ravens took care of the Texans pretty well,
31
only allowing safety. So you could easily say that the Ravens scored all the points on Christmas. And they're looking good. Team.
And I've been watching. Have you been watching the Hard Knocks?
Yeah, Hard Knocks at AFC North is cool. Get a little feedback on all the teams in the North.
I've been watching that.
Do you watch it when it comes out, or you watch the day after it comes out?
Day after
Anytime?
it comes out.
What has been the most? What's the thing you like the most about the show?
How they talk about the teams, what they do on their regular life,
Yeah, you like more like the inside look to the players, like what they're doing outside of just the games and practicing. It's like their personalities and whatnot. Yeah, Hard Knocks has been a great show for that. And sometimes it's not always that your team is going to be on Hard Knocks, but they're doing a lot better chances of doing like with the in season, and obviously the Now I think they've even expanded to where they show you Hard Knocks during the off season. Seeing how the front offices work, which I think is pretty cool.
And then today the Seahawks and the Chicago Bears play.
Seahawks need to win too to keep up with their chances of making the playoffs. Bears,
They're gone.
I mean, they can still play for the spoiler, but they're another team that if you can just get some good pieces, first off, a new coach, probably just jump into, a few of the previews of the next game we're playing. But yeah, if the Bears could have something, they probably would definitely want a new coach. You okay there? Your camera went off.
It's okay.
Is it still recording? Okay. Just want to make sure. But yeah. So you said the Seahawks and the Bears play tonight. It's like, what are the other matchups this week?
Broncos and the wait. This is Chargers and the Patriots are on Saturday. Broncos
Chargers
and
are in the
Bears
hunt.
are on Saturday.
Broncos are in the hunt.
Cardinals and Rams are on Saturday.
The Rams are in the hunt. The Cardinals are at the crossroads between being a team that could be in the playoffs and a rebuild.
Cowboys and Eagles are on Sunday.
Cowboys
Panthers,
just put,
Buccaneers play on Sunday. I wish we kept Baker.
yeah, Baker probably would want to throw that in our face. Buccaneers are in playoff contention. He might get them to the playoffs again this year. What else you got?
The Jets and the Bills are on Sunday. The Bills are going to win that game, I have a feeling.
Allie's bold predictions.
Colts and the Giants are on Sunday.
Giants are trying to get that first pick in the draft.
The Raiders and the Saints are on Sunday. The Titans and Jaguars.
But the Browns play the Dolphins.
Yep. And the Packers and the Vikings. Then
That'll be a good game.
Football is Falcons and Commanders.
Ooh, another really good football game. Yeah, I like the Sunday night game for sure. You should tune in NBC and watch that.
And and Monday Night Football is Lions and the 49ers.
Well, that was a rematch of last year's NFC Championship game. Niners won't be making the playoffs. I think the Lions can still be the 1 seed. You got anything? Is that all the games? You got anything else you want to say about the NFL?
No.
You got anything else about any other sports news? You just want to go into the Santa game?
Santa game.
All right, right before we do it, I guess it's like we can say that Bernhard Langer and his son won the PNC Championship, which puts a professional golfer with their son, usually a major champion. And this year, Bernhard Langer and his son defeated Tiger Woods and his son. I'm gonna go and get my Santa hat, and Allie, you can start talking about what teams you're talking about.
I'm talking the Browns, Guardians, the Dodgers, the Steelers, the Packers, and the Seahawks, and the Bears and the Bengals and the Jets and the Giants.
Ladies first.
We know the Browns need a quarterback, backup quarterback besides Winston.
So I would say if I was Santa and I was giving a gift to the Browns, I would want to give them, like I said, a good draft. It's like Myles Garrett doesn't want to be part of a rebuild. If they're able to somehow not necessarily get a brand new guy at quarterback, but maybe get a bunch of talent through this draft, and then run it back with, any veteran that they can sign that can throw it. Whether it's Winston again, but I mean his turnover ratio is not good, especially for a team that's relies on a good defense. But if they could find somebody else that could come in
What
for a
about
1 year,
Cousins?
2 year deal.
Why did they
Sam
get a
Darnold is a potential free agent in the offseason. He'll probably want to get paid, but who knows? Maybe he would come for a discounted price and just run it back with what he's doing with the Vikings. And
maybe
yeah, I get you. A quarterback would be great, but it's not really been our luck.
what happened to Kirk Cousins?
See, he's just another one that really hasn't proven this year that that would be a good idea. Most likely, the Falcons are going to cut him to save some money because they got the rookie playing now, Penix. But he would be an option. That's one of the things I would think. So if you can get him at a discounted price, somebody can just throw the ball because they have weapons and they can get more. Okay, who's your next one?
The Guardians.
And what do you want to give the Guardians if you're Santa?
Right field power hitter.
Are there any people that you had in mind? Or are you just thinking like them just getting lucky and just somehow having somebody in the farm system that turns out to be one?
I'm thinking about Santander. He hasn't been picked up yet. Or Profar, Jackson Profar from the Padres. He hasn't got anything yet.
I like that.
Next is the Steelers.
What are you going to give the Steelers for Christmas?
A defensive tackle. Or outside receiver. Or a center.
Their centers, their offensive line is good. It's like I thought did Cameron Hayward get injured? He's a defensive tackle, isn't he?
Yeah.
What's with the Steeler questions? Is this for one of your friends?
Yeah.
Oh, that's cool. I mean, we're fans of all teams here. No biases. All right, next one.
Seahawks.
What are you going to give the Seahawks?
A new quarterback and a new defensive coach.
In other Seahawks news, it's like their former coach Pete Carroll is thinking about maybe the Bears job. That wouldn't be a good present for people in Seattle. Okay, what's next?
Bills need a safety.
Bills do?
Yeah. Giants need everything, plus a coach firing.
Do they still have Dable? Did they fire him yet?
Not yet.
Oh.
Jets need a quarterback in case Aaron Rodgers retires.
I don't think he's going to retire. But I don't think the Jets want him back either. But if his Madden rating's high enough, maybe Woody will run it back.
Bengals need a wide receiver after what's his name? Gonna be gone.
T. Higgins.
Yeah.
They still got Jamar Chase. I mean, you can get a number 2 or number 3 receiver through the draft sometimes.
Packers need a cornerback. And Dodgers need relief pitching.
Let's see, my big gift that I'd want to give is to the Phoenix Suns. I'd want to give them more wins. That would be huge. Another one of those things where the record could be a lot better. Wish I could give them some more wins.
And I want to win. Let's see how the Cavaliers do. FanDuel's predicting them to win it all this year.
I would love to see the Cavaliers do it and run it all the way back. It'd be an oh-snap moment if they did.
Like 2016, baby.
Almost 10 years ago now. You got anything else you want to add into the show, Al? You got a trivia question ready?
No, what 2004 fourth-round pick of the Browns started 4 games as a rookie and was traded to Tampa Bay during the 2005 NFL Draft?
Please send in your answers if you know it, or if you have any ideas for future trivias or for future games to add to the show. Reach out to us on social media. You can find us at Facebook, Instagram, YouTube TV, Snapchat, all those, and that's under Sports Alley. Or send us an email at sportsalley222@gmail.com. We're going to get back together before the new year, so enjoy your Boxing Day today and a few days before the New Year's. And, yeah, we'll see you soon.
Happy holidays.
Happy holidays and have a good night.